right now, a big development has taken place in the state of Maharashtra, and that development in the state of Maharashtra is going to redefine the way politics is run in this country. Ajit Pawar has broken Nationalist Congress Party. He has broken Sharad Pawar's home. Ajit Pawar has become the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Oath has been taken. There will be a press conference by Sanjay Raut. And what it means for NCP is that there is a diminished Mahavikas Aghadi in Maharashtra. I am joined by my colleague, my input editor, Brijesh Pandey. Brijesh, what a way to you break a Sunday nap. You know, Brijesh, it is amazing that he was able to do this again. Ajit Pawar has done it again twice. Once you make a mistake, but twice it happens to you, you are a fool. No one knew it. That Ajit Pawar will again break the party, and not only this time alone. He takes Praful Patel with him, the most trusted aide, who left Congress Party. He left Congress Party with Sharad Pawar when Congress was in power, and now Praful Patel has gone to BJP. I mean to say BJP alliance.
Well,
can you unmute yourself? It's mind-boggling. This is mind-boggling. Before Brijesh unmutes yourself, this is mind-boggling. Let me give you some more detail. This detail has to be told to everyone. The detail is more than 30 MLA are supporting the breakaway faction. 30 MLAs. It's not a split. It's like rupture. Ajit Pawar has ruptured the NCP. He has almost shattered the dream of united opposition in Maharashtra. I think Eknath Shinde is speaking something. Can we increase the voice? Eknath Shinde is speaking something. I think there is a voice problem. But the most important thing is, yes, let's play Eknath Shinde.
मुख्यमंत्री और दो मुख्यमंत्री डबल इंजन वाला सरकार मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में चल रहा था, इसको अभी ट्रिपल इंजन मिल गया है। ये अभी बुलेट ट्रेन की गति से भागेगा।
सीएम साहेब विरोधकांना मोठा धक्का आहे का? विरोधकांना धक्का है कि शॉक है?
सर्वांगीण विकास के लिए मैं अजित पवार और उनके सभी सहयोगी उनका स्वागत करता हूं। निश्चित रूप से उनके अनुभव का भी सरकार को फायदा होगा, जनता को फायदा होगा।
सर शरद पवार
पूर्ण राष्ट्रवादी सोबत आहे का सर?
काम करत नाही। राज्याचा विकास ज्या वेगाने सुरू आहे त्यामुळे विकासाला साथ दिलेली आहे अजितदादांनी।
It's an absolute shocker. Brijesh, am I audible to you?
Yes, Karthike, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Brijesh, what has happened in Maharashtra?
I think this is something which was waiting to be happened. Because one thing was very clear, that if you look at the body language and when the entire Sharad Pawar drama unfolded in Maharashtra, when Sharad Pawar announced that he's going to resign and leave everything, and he's not going to be in politics, and then we see next day the Chaggan Bhujbals and the Praful Patels of the like, and various hundreds of NCP karyakartas crying, weeping, requesting Sharad Pawar to take back his resignation. The drama went for close to 2 days, and then later, in a quintessential move, Sharad Pawar took back his resignation and left Ajit Pawar shell-shocked. Because if you remember, what happened on the first day, when Supriya Sule was there and trying to get the other to calm down the agitated workers and all, it was Ajit Pawar who stood up and said, like, Supriya, you are like my sister, but listen to me, listen to your dada. So it looked like, as if the stage was set for the coronation of Ajit Pawar. But little Ajit Pawar knew that the way things are going to change and pan out for him. You remember the earlier 4 a.m., 6 a.m. master stroke Karthike, when Devendra Fadnavis Ajit Pawar government was formed, and by 48 hours, the entire government came a cropper and earning, BJP, causing much embarrassment to the BJP. The same thing happened with Ajit Pawar. So I think, and once the announcement of Praful Patel and Supriya Sule as the president, I think it was made very clear to Ajit Pawar that as long as Sharad Pawar is at the helm of affairs, nothing much is going to happen. I think Ajit Pawar read the writing on the wall, and this movement, I think, will be the challenge for Ajit Pawar will be, because, as per the latest, as per the law, he can break away the party with 2/3 of the majority, but then he cannot be a separate entity. He has to merge to a new entity, merge to an entity. So it'll be interesting to see whether he merges into the BJP or how does this thing work out. But yes, it's a setback for Pawar. But if I go back by my understanding of how Sharad Pawar functions and all, I will wait for 24 hours before I actually start writing epitaph for the NCP and Sharad Pawar.
Okay, another thing is, Brijesh, am I audible to you?
Yes, Karthik, please go ahead.
Brijesh, I am saying that he has not been able to break the NCP, he has ruptured it. And if you look at the people who are involved, 30 out of 40 MLAs, 54 MLAs, 30 out of 40, they have gone. So wasn't Sharad Pawar aware, or was Sharad Pawar trying to be too smart for his boots कि नागालैंड में सपोर्ट कर देते हैं, यहाँ विकास आघाड़ी बना देते हैं, इधर बेटी को वर्किंग प्रेसिडेंट बना देते हैं, और जो बनने वाला दूल्हा तैयार है वो नाराज हो गया, अपने ही घोड़े पे बैठा और सरपट निकल गया एकदम शिवसेना मुख्यालय.
Karthike, as I said, covering Sharad Pawar, and you have been covering him for close to 2 decades or more now. I will excise a degree of caution there, because we have seen how things have unfolded in the past. It's not the first time that Ajit Pawar has been taken for a royal ride. You remember last time when NCP and Congress, this was formed, Ajit Pawar was all set to be coronated as a chief minister, and Sharad Pawar very smartly gave the post of the chief minister to Congress party. Next time we saw Ajit Pawar getting the similar kind of numbers, and paraded them to Governor House, was sworn in by the governor at 6 a.m. The act was called Master Stroke, and everything was done. Party was split, more than 3/4 people left and all. And by the time it was, 36 to 48 hours, Karthike, we saw a trooping in all those MLAs back to Sharad Pawar fold, causing one of the biggest political embarrassment to the BJP, if I may say so, in the last 9 years of its in the post-Modi era. So I would not completely write away Sharad Pawar, but yes, one thing is there. I would seriously, I would not believe that Sharad Pawar had no inkling of this is what is going to happen. And very interestingly, one more thing which Karthike I want to point out is, if you remember, a couple of days back, Devendra Fadnavis gave an interview to a couple of news channels, and in which he's talked about, how it was Sharad Pawar who had promised him that that the government will be formed. It was Sharad Pawar who promised them that, nothing will happen. And later he went out, and to which Sharad Pawar said, what can I do if you leave your stumps? All I had to do was to throw a googly and you were clean bowled. Then it was Devendra Fadnavis who said that, you wait for some time and see who gives googly to whom. So I think Devendra Fadnavis was in no, of course he would be in the know of, how things are panning out as far as NCP is concerned. So it will be extremely, extremely interesting, Karthike, to see whether the googly is finally bowled by Sharad Pawar, or this time it's Sharad Pawar who gets bowled by a googly. Karthike?
Oh, wonderful analysis. Wonderful analysis. But I think there is a spin. What prompted him to do something right now? Is it because that he felt that he is not going to get anything from Sharad Pawar? Why is this timing important? It's neither near Lok Sabha, it's neither near Maharashtra election. Why right now?
I think, Sharad Pawar, Ajit Pawar has been wanting to leave NCP, because Karthike, it has been made crystal clear to him. Even if you remember, his son Parth Pawar does not enjoy the kind of confidence, usually a person would. And Sharad Pawar has displayed it, I think, enough number of time for Ajit Pawar to realize that, until unless he gets on his own, or until unless he does this kind of thing, there is no future for him till Sharad Pawar is there in the scheme of things. And this was exhibited again, when Sharad Pawar said that, okay, I'm going to be back as the president and all of a sudden we saw how, things panned out. as far as this formation of as to who gets to become the next Karyakari president. Now, what is going to be interesting is Kartikeya is to see who all leaves Sharad Pawar. Will Praful Patel leave Sharad Pawar? Because you have to also remember the fear of ED. You know, it's not just an empty opposition rhetoric.
Okay, I think there's a bit of a problem. Ajit Pawar has shocked everyone. Ajit Pawar has broken the opposition unity. Stature of Fadnavis has gone up.
Surprise.
It means,
I would not say shock.
are you saying that stature of Fadnavis has not gone up?
Stature of Fadnavis has definitely gone up, but in the new scheme of things, you have Eknath Shinde as your Maharashtra chief minister, and then if Ajit Pawar will not settle for either very powerful ministry or for the post of deputy CM and plump portfolios to his own people, so it'll be interesting to see what Ajit Pawar is left with. And there is also a fear on the ground, Kartikeya. One of the big reasons is that that the surveys which have been done, it doesn't indicate a very rosy picture as far as BJP and Shiv Sena Eknath Shinde faction combined is concerned. And that is also one reason why there were talks of in the middle, when Eknath Shinde's son, who is a member of parliament, came out and said that if this is what the BJP wants to do, it can do it. All they have to do is to ask me. So it also displayed that all is not well. But I think yes, this is a surprise move and definitely embarrassing for Sharad Pawar. But whether, as I said, whether this remains to be, whether we are just waiting for another googly to turn up and this move's coming a cropper, or this time, Sharad Pawar gets beaten by one, is very, very fascinating. Next 36 to 48 hours to watch out for. Kartikeya.
Sharad Pawar has, Ajit Pawar has already changed his bio on his Twitter. He's the NCP leader. So which means that the
deputy chief minister. No, yes. Kartikeya, he's put deputy chief minister there.
No, he has also an NCP leader. Deputy Chief Minister, Maharashtra, Member of Legislative Assembly, Baramati, former LOP, Maharashtra Legislative Assembly, NCP leader. So Tariq Anwar bite is coming.
देखिए, जो भी लोग NCP छोड़कर और मंत्रिमंडल में शामिल हुए हैं, ये सब बेचारे ईडी के सताए हुए लोग हैं। ये ईडी ऑपरेशन है, कमल ऑपरेशन तो ही है, लेकिन साथ साथ ईडी का भी ऑपरेशन है। ईडी से कैसे बचा जाए, उनकी परेशानियों से कैसे बचा जाए, ये उनके सामने एक समस्या थी, जहाँ तक मैं समझता हूँ। लेकिन जिन लोगों ने भी ये काम किया है, वो अच्छा नहीं किया है। उनको किसी भी तरह से ईडी के सामने सरेंडर नहीं करना चाहिए था। उनको ये लड़ाई लड़नी चाहिए थी। अगर वो ऑनेस्ट है, ईमानदार हैं, तो उनको ये लड़ाई लड़नी चाहिए थी। और सबसे बड़ी बात है कि इस उम्र में शरद पवार जी को एक तरह से धोखा देना ये उचित नहीं था। शरद पवार जी बीमार होते हुए भी इतनी उम्र के बावजूद उन्होंने एनसीपी को संभाल कर रखा, और आज पवार साहब की ही देन है जो एनसीपी जिंदा है। लेकिन अफसोस की बात है कि उन लोगों ने शरद पवार जी की उम्र का भी ध्यान नहीं रखा और अपने सत्ता में आने के लिए न विचारधारा का ध्यान रखा, न नीति का रखा, न किसी चीज़ का रखा। तो ये सारे जो लोग गए हैं, हमको लगता है ये लोग अपॉर्चुनिस्ट हैं, अपने आप को बचाने के लिए गए हैं।
एनसीपी के जो सोर्सेज है, पार्टी सोर्स बोल रहे हैं कि कुछ जो भवन में वो अपसेट थे कि शरद पवार यूनिलैटरल डिसीजन लिया है, जो स्टेट शेयरिंग करी थी राहुल जी के साथ पटना में, उससे काफी खफा थे। आपको ये लगता है या इस पे
बिल्कुल नहीं। मेरा अपना मानना है कि ये सारे लोग अपॉर्चुनिस्ट हैं और किसी भी तरह सत्ता में आने के लिए बेचैन थे। कई बार पहले भी अजीत पवार ने प्रयास किया है, कोई भी बात छिपी हुई नहीं है। और जैसा मैंने कहा कि ईडी का डर इनको सता रहा था और उससे बचने का एक ही तरीका था कि वो इस मंत्रिमंडल में शामिल हो।
These are the photographs of a united opposition which Sharad Pawar was talking about with Nitish Kumar. I think all these hopes are dashed. All these hopes are dashed, and I think nothing much has been left. I'll show you all the visuals of swearing in. I'll show you all the visuals of how people moved out of the Legislative Assembly. But I think that today is the most important day for Bharatiya Janata Party because they have been able to reduce the strength of the opposition in Maharashtra. And I think this is bad news for the united opposition. They are supposed to meet in TS Singh's bite is coming. Let's listen in.
हम लोग क्या कमेंट उसमें कर सकते हैं? ना जाते तो बेहतर होता।
कांग्रेस के साथ में थी सर।
हाँ, तो इसीलिए मैंने कहा कि ना जाते तो बेहतर होता।
सर सावरकर बहुत बड़ा मुद्दा रहा सर।
सावरकर जी की भी बात आती रही है। उनके कुछ विचारों से मेरे भी व्यक्तिगत विचार मेल नहीं खाते और पार्टी लेवल पे भी उनके कुछ विचारों से हमारी सहमति नहीं है। वो जिन गतिविधियों से वो जुड़े रहे या जुड़े हुए देखे जाते हैं। मैंने एक पुस्तक भी पढ़ना चालू की थी। वो लेखक राहुल जी के भी आलोचक हैं, बड़े आलोचकों में हैं। उस पुस्तक में भी सावरकर जी की जो गतिविधियां हैं उस पर सवाल खड़े किए जा सकते हैं। कई बातें तो वो एक अलग बात है। उन लोग सावरकर जी को अपना बहुत बड़ा विचारक लीडर मानते हैं। मैं उनके कई विचारों से और उनकी गतिविधियां भी जो समय थी उससे सहमति नहीं रखता।
सर सचिन पायलट आज
Let's go to Brijesh. Brijesh, this is a big day. People will be writing about who did this operation, where did Sharad Pawar blink, what will happen to Supriya, Sule, Delhi का चाणक्य कौन है, who's Mumbai का चाणक्य, फिर पुणे का चाणक्य. In the sense, it was a big operation. How did Ajit Pawar manage this? Why was Devendra Fadnavis giving so many interviews day before yesterday? He was smiling incessantly. I don't want to get into the details. More important of all, one of the most important person, Praful Patel, he shifted the loyalty. And lastly and mostly, do you think it's going to impact the opposition at a national level, Brijesh?
Well, Karthikeyan, to be very honest, you have seen how Shiv Sena was left with skeletal, number of MLAs, party workers, office bearers. After every other day we saw how one or two or three MLAs leaving Uddhav Thackeray and joining Eknath Shinde faction. But when the survey which was done, it was found that there is on the ground, a sympathy factor for Uddhav Thackeray. Is the same going to happen for Sharad Pawar? And honestly speaking, I have seen Sharad Pawar pulling the rug under Ajit Pawar's ambition so many times that that again I would repeat myself that I would wait for some time before I actually start calling or start reading the epitaph of Sharad Pawar. Political legacy of how Sharad Pawar, the ace man, has been finally aced by his bhatija, by his nephew. Will that happen? I'll have to wait for a while. But yes, Ajit Pawar has finally made his move after being checkmated by his uncle, not once, but twice, not twice, but thrice in the last, year and a half. And this time he is, it's being seen as someone who is who seems to have gotten better hand than his uncle. But when you talk of Praful Patel and all, you also know how Praful Patel is strategically poised. There is an ED case which is going on. There are cases under which he's a lot of pressure, and that is the reason why when the news agency reporter asked Tariq Kanwar, he said that from the fear of ED one should not run away. And who knows? I mean, honestly speaking, going by what Sharad Pawar has been doing and the kind of magical tricks he has been pulling out after giving this complete lull of being checkmated, completely pushed to a corner. What happens in the next 36 hours? As far as opposition unity is concerned, Karthikeyan, I will not call it a deadly blow to the opposition unity, because this infighting in NCP is not a new phenomena. It's not that not everybody knew about it. And when you talk of Maharashtra, whether Maharashtra can checkmate BJP or Eknath Shinde faction, all the three parties have to come together, not only one party, number one. And I think, if Nitish Kumar, JDU, RJD, and Akhilesh Yadav, if they decide to ditch this grand alliance or the opposition alliance, I'll be far, far more concerned about the future of the alliance rather than, Ajit Pawar shifting base to to the now what is being touted as a triple engine BJP, NCP, and Shiv Sena, Eknath Shinde faction is concerned.
Pankaj also joins us, our news editor. Pankaj, संडे की नींद टूटी अजित पवार से या संडे की नींद गायब हो गई अजित पवार से?
वेल कार्तिकेय, मैं यही कहूंगा शुरुआत में कि जब बात महाराष्ट्र पॉलिटिक्स की आती है तो सुबह हो, तड़के हो, या देर रात, या शाम, या दोपहर, you can't actually project anything. And as I prophetically remember what Brajesh had said, that शरद पवार के दिमाग में क्या चलता है ये किसी को ज्यादा नहीं पता होता है. बट इस बार जो हुआ है, what has happened looks like there is a
हिंदी की कहावत है, लेकिन मैं उसे बोलूंगा नहीं टीवी में क्योंकि वो काफी कड़वी है. वो सयाना से शुरू होती है, लेकिन आज मेरे ख्याल से शरद पवार के साथ it has exactly happened to him. The shoe is on the other foot. You know, that's how he started his political career. I don't want to use the word betrayed his political mentor, but he see, in a way.
Can I come in for a second, Karthikeya? See, in politics there is never betrayal. You know, because you know, it's not like it's a 2 + 2 = 4 where everybody is dealing in fair hand. Had that been the case, you know, dynasties wouldn't have existed. And mind you, this is the 5th time Ajit Pawar is becoming the deputy chief minister. So I think Ajit Pawar similarly would be the only person in the country who would have record of holding or becoming deputy chief minister for 5th time. If you look at the fact that, you know, in the early morning VRs, you know, him going to Raj Bhavan along with Devendra Fadnavis getting appointed as the new deputy chief minister for next 24 hours, you know, all the channels and everything plastered as finally Sharad Pawar is BJP's master stroke, Chanakya, this, that, till Sharad Pawar finally, you know, started tightening the screw on Ajit Pawar, and by the end of the day, it became perhaps one of the most embarrassing situation for the BJP. Will that happen again? That's the reason, you know, why, howsoever tempting it is for me to Karthikeya to jump in and read the epitaph of Sharad Pawar, I am exercising inordinate control to not succumb to that temptation.
Pankaj?
But yes, but you know, as they say that now this has happened one more time, and BJP, for that matter, has been able to give this deadly blow to the Mahavikas Aghadi for the second time. First time we saw how he changed the government, how Devendra Fadnavis came into picture along with Shinde, and this time around, you know, Ajit Pawar walking out of the party fold. Well, trust me, the signs were pretty much visible, Karthikeya, because the kind of resentment that Ajit Pawar would have been harboring is not hidden from anyone. The reins of the party, Supriya, Sule was, you know, put at the helm of the party affairs with the downfall in Sharad Pawar's health. All those things put together obviously were actually cooking up to be a big political turmoil. And remember, time and again, we have seen some indications or the other, be it the meeting of Eknath Shinde with the BJP leaders recently. Fadnavis had announced that the expansion of the Maharashtra cabinet is also imminent. All those things put together, I guess, and what Shinde is saying now is also holds a lot of significance. The confidence that it has given. पहले डबल इंजन की सरकार होती थी, now it's a triple engine government for the development of Maharashtra. They are claiming it. This augurs well. So, well, I mean, politically sensitive, politically active Sunday, definitely, but doesn't come as a surprise to me. It was somewhere in the offing, Karthikeya.
Somewhere in the offing. Brijesh, but tell me, last time, just for the fact check, why didn't the coup succeed? And why did the coup succeed this time? I think that ये सवाल बड़ा है. Last time the coup did not succeed. Why did it succeed now?
Karthikeya, see, it's too early to say whether the coup has succeeded or not, or the coup has completely failed or not. Because, you know, last time also, you know, for good 12 hours, you know, everybody knew and everybody was flashing and you know, telling how, you know, the rug has been pulled under the grand old Sharad Pawar, but it didn't happen. You know, later on, you know, as Sharad Pawar started the outreach, you know, people started coming in. This time also, if you remember, Karthikeya, when Sharad Pawar announced his resignation, it was because Sharad Pawar holds a very emotional, Sharad Pawar has a very emotional and a powerful hold over the cadres of the NCP. And this is the reason, why not many MLAs or MPs are able to break away from the dragnet of Sharad Pawar. How many have gone? How many, the talks of, almost like, 35 plus MLAs have gone, 3 member of parliaments gone, 6 MLCs gone, and they are sided with Ajit Pawar because they also see Ajit Pawar as a future. They know that they're liking respect for Sharad Pawar, but how long Sharad Pawar is going to be around the corner, calling the shots and things like that, is something which they all wait for. But honestly speaking, it'll be a while before we get to know how successful this coup has been and what happens to those MLAs, who break away and join, or who gets to be the real NCP, various things like that. Ajit Pawar, Sharad Pawar till now has feigned complete ignorance and said, like, I don't know that there was a meeting which, as an LOP, Ajit Pawar was, was authorized to call. But honestly speaking, I cannot digest the fact that, that the Sharad Pawar, if me, Pankaj, you, or we can sense that, that all is not well with the Sharad Pawar faction, all is not well with Ajit Pawar, who is still harboring.
Okay, let's listen to Mr. Athawale.
अजीत पवार जी चाहते थे कि भाई बीजेपी के साथ अपना गठबंधन होना चाहिए, लेकिन शरद पवार साहब ने उन्हें नहीं माना और इसीलिए मतलब अजीत पवार ने जो निर्णय लिया है उसका मैं स्वागत करता हूं। उन्होंने डिप्टी सीएम पद की शपथ ली और उनके साथ 8 मंत्रियों ने भी शपथ ली है, तो एक बहुत बड़ा परिवर्तन मतलब महाराष्ट्र में हुआ है और एनसीपी को बहुत बड़ा धक्का मिला है, महाविकास आघाड़ी को बहुत बड़ा धक्का मिला है। तो ये निर्णय मतलब अजीत पवार जी का बहुत सही निर्णय है और उसका हम स्वागत करते हैं।
किस तरह से देखते हैं, क्यों ऐसा हुआ होगा, क्या वजह रही होगी कि आज इतनी बड़ी फूट पड़ गई इतनी बड़ी पार्टी में?
हाँ, तो जिस तरह अजीत पवार जी ने मतलब 2.5 साल पहले जो महाविकास आघाड़ी की सरकार आने के पहले ही देवेंद्र फडणवीस के साथ उन्होंने डिप्टी सीएम की शपथ ली थी, लेकिन उनके साथ बाद में कुछ एमएलए आए नहीं, इसीलिए उन्होंने बैक टू पैवेलियन ऐसा निर्णय लिया। लेकिन तब से उनके मन में था कि भाई अपन बीजेपी के साथ जाना चाहिए। देवेंद्र फडणवीस के साथ उनके संबंध बहुत अच्छे थे और आखिर में उन्होंने जो निर्णय लिया है वो निर्णय सही निर्णय है। महाराष्ट्र के
शरद पवार ने स्टेज जो शेयर किया था उसके बाद।
Okay, so a lot of people in, but there is one more thing. If Pankaj, look at these people who have joined. Let me read the name: Chaggan Bhujbal, Dilip Walse, Hassan Musharrif, Dhananjay Munde, Dharmo Baba Atram, Aditi Tatkare, Sanjay Bansode and Anil Patel. No small leader, they're all big guns, and Chaggan Bhujbal, a bigger one.
Well, indeed, Karthikeya. See, I mean, if we talk about the political life's renewal, a second chance, Chaggan Bhujbal has always been in the wings. And Maharashtra politics, yes, we have seen him earlier leading from the front. Yes, there was a patch when obviously he went not so active politics, but as far as the national politics is concerned, but Maharashtra, he still remains intact. The 8 names that you just mentioned, obviously Chaggan Bhujbal and Dilip Walse Patel, these are some of the prominent names that would definitely be a cause of worry for the NCP, Sharad Pawar specifically, and also Karthikeya. When it comes to the names, the imagery, the kind of support, the kind of sway that they hold is also very important. Now, Karthikeya and Brijesh both, I mean, if we can also very quickly, look at it from the 2024 Lok Sabha elections prism, then I think for Maharashtra, 2 very prominent opposition, Shiv Sena and the NCP, by stroke of political might from the BJP, have been disintegrated as we speak. Whatever comes up, Sharad Pawar, once again a very astute politician, if he can spring up a surprise, turn the tables on this particular coalition of Ajit Pawar.